The ESRB has rated Planet Zoo E10 Plus for crude humor, mild blood, and mild violence. It has been approved for everyone aged 10 and over. Hey there, folks. How you doing? Welcome back to the zoo. As advertised last time, what I'm doing here is I'm putting together a housekeeping video. That's when I go through each habitat and I make sure that the populations are good, the animals aren't about to die, and the usual stuff. We're starting here with Gabriella, our aardvark. Unfortunately, Gabriella is getting long in the tooth. She's 20 years old, which for an aardvark is pretty damn old. Also, she's hungry, but that's just because the staff is, laying down on the job. So what we're going to do, first thing, is we're going to go looking for a new aardvark. Now, Gabriella naturally is a female aardvark. I was hoping to get a male just because I'm going boy, girl, but since Panya here is the only aardvark available, I don't think I have a... Do I have an extra aardvark? I don't think I do. Yeah. So, oh hey, here we go. All right, in that case, looks like it's gonna be Buseji. It's a pretty name. Wonder where that comes from. And don't tell me Africa. I'm talking where in Africa. Okay. Gabriella, you've done heroic work. Thank you very much. Your efforts are appreciated, but I'm going to let you go now. Vaya con Dios. Enjoy your life in a better place than this zoo. All right. Next, we move on to the African crested porcupines. The African crested porcupine. We should have, okay, male-female ratio is equal. I'm fairly sure we don't have an equal, I mean, look at this, for crying out loud. Okay, first, Avery here. Oh yeah, let's do that. We're gonna do that. Let's go back to Buseji. Okay, here. We need a baby name generator. Normally I wouldn't let you see this part of it, but you know what? It's part of the game, so baby name generator. Discover the perfect name from the bump. Name Genie. Mom Cozy. Let's try Mom Cozy. I've never heard of them. Find a girl baby name that sounds lovely with the last name doesn't matter and begins with the letter B. Generate. Okay, Bella, Brooklyn, Bonnie, Brielle, Brianna, Bailey, Blake, Blair, and Brindley. Brooklyn's an interesting name. Let's name our aardvark Brooklyn. There we go. Her name is now Brooklyn. Now we can go on to our African porcupines. Okay. As I said earlier, Avery is long in the tooth, so he is gone. Bye-bye, Avery. Okay, then we got, who do we got? All right, these two, what I'm afraid is these are all siblings. So let's do this. Let's get rid of the adult males or release them to the wild. We will put the juvenile males on birth control, and then we will go looking for some porcupines. We need at least 2 adult males, right? Ooh, look at this. He looks good. Let's grab him. Whoop, not what I wanted. Okay, we got 2 females and 2 juvenile males, so we need 2 adult males. There we go. Doobie 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 doo. Doobie 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 doo. Doobie. And we will send those to La Zoo. Okay, let's go ahead and unpause the game. I know it's going to get me a lot of alerts, but at the same time, the animals are going to be moving in. So let's go to the next species, which is the African leopard. Okay, both adults are healthy, they're in good shape, and we get 2 juveniles. Why the hell is my leopard in storage? Oh, that's right. I deconstructed their habitat. I need to put that back. That's okay. They're all in storage. They're good, and they're the right ages, and everything's fine. The African penguins. Now, we've got quite a few that are elderly now. We will rehome those guys. As far as the ones that are left, are they all on birth control? They are. That's because I have an enormously large number of males and not that many females. And you know what happens if you let the males have their way. For some reason, this game assumes that every male animal will just screw anything that walks. And so unfortunately, we have to do that trick where we basically go, okay, release all the males to the wild, like so. And then, what's the population on the African penguin? African penguin is 1-to-1 male to female, with a base population of 6. How many adult females do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 adult females, so we need 5 adult males. Okay, so let's look. 5. This may be a bit of a difficult ask because we can't guarantee that we're going to get the males that we want. Okay. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Several of these are gold ribbon penguins. That's pretty cool. Okay, we just got word that several of them are about to mature. Mashika the springbok has died. Fighting among the Nile monitors. Well, we're going to get to the Nile monitors. So let's handle them now, I guess, huh? I gotta keep an eye on these penguins. Basically, I'm gonna release them the moment they become adults, and I know that, and I will know. Well, because they're telling me. Okay, the Nile monitors. Here they are. Okay, what do we got? We got too many in the habitat, obviously. Okay, Taskeen here is elderly. So is Sharif. Sharif and Taskeen, thank you for your service. We're going to send you to a much better, more comfortable place where they will take care of you. Nobody's breeding. We have 3 juveniles. Why can't I rehome Sharif? My trading center is filling up with animals that I can't get rid of. I don't like that. Okay. Once again, I can't get rid of Sharif. I don't know why, but I can't. So, these are my adults. We're going to go ahead and release Omar to the wild, like so. That'll give us an adult male, adult female, 3 juvenile males, and Sharif, who I can't do any goddamn thing about. I don't know why I can't. I'd love to be able to, but they're not letting me. Okay, now back to the news. African penguins. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are all the adults, right? Okay, now we have a bunch of them that just matured. They are all getting released to the wild. Okay, let's go to the next species. The next species is the African spurred tortoise, which I know I'm overloaded on. They're all on birth control. African spurred tortoise, okay. Okay, so it's 1 male and 7 females is the advised population. So we have 1 male here, 1, 2 adult females, and these are all their kids. So okay, what we're going to do is store away okay. Hey, you're going to storage, buddy. Sorry. All right, these 3 are now in the tortoises, and these guys are all not in the tortoises. So what we're going to do is this. We're going to send him and her we've put the entire tortoise population on birth control, and I sent 2 of the young ones to the habitat so that they can grow. Let's go to the next species. The Amazonian giant centipede is not going to be a permanent fixture in the zoo because, like I established, I decided this was going to be an African zoo. Now, naturally, I decided late, but it's still a decision I'm sticking by. And they're not an African species. I will be remaking the exhibit buildings. Black and white lemur. We have a couple of elderly. They will get rehomed. Bye-bye, guys. Now, black and white. One male, up to 15 females. So, I don't know if Tanjo here is related to the other 2 women, the other 2 lemurs. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to release Tanjo to the wild. We're going to go looking for a new one, just in case. I couldn't remember. For all I know, he was perfectly fine for breeding, but, you know, what if he wasn't? Oh, look at all of these guys. Somebody dumped a bunch of, dropped a bunch of lemurs on the market. Mia, Lova, and Montana. Lova, your new name is Tango. Because I've got it in my head now from the other one. Okay. And since Tango is not related to the other two, we're good. Alright, let's see. Alright, I think these guys are fine. Who's next? Oh, constrictors. This is another species that I'm not going to be keeping because they're South American. Alright. Bongo, 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 bongo. We have a female who's elderly. She goes away. And this is definitely an inbreeding scenario, so I'm going to go ahead and send him to the treating center. Where we will quick trade him out of the zoo. I'm going to adopt this boy and send him here. Brazilian wandering spider, another species that I'm not keeping. Ostriches. Striped hyena is about to die of old age. We'll send her to a hospice. Striped hyena, here we go. Whoops. Let's get rid of, if we're dealing with the hyenas, we don't also need to deal with the ostriches. Okay, we got two elderly male hyenas. Let's see if we can get some. Okay, we need a female. Young enough. She's good, she'll do. And we need two younger males. There we go. In transit to hyenas, that's why I have it turned off from pause. Just have to wait for them to actually deliver. Here we go. And that's our new female. So Ali and Ixon can be rehomed. So now we've got healthy hyenas. All right. Where were we? We were in the common ostrich, weren't we? Before we got interrupted by the hyenas. Okay, we've got one elderly hyena, one elderly ostrich. And what we're going to go ahead and send a Freya here. We're going to release her to the wild. Okay. The warthogs. Treasure here is getting long on the tooth. So we're going to release her to the wild. I think we'll take them off birth control. Clifford's a little old. For that matter, so is Liberty. We'll release these guys to the wild. Okay, we need, what, one male? I'm hoping they're not related. Here's to hoping they're not related. Okay, Aula is elderly, so she gets a trip back to a hospice. Dunby is in surgery. Dama Gazelle. Excuse me. Sorry, bud, you're getting old, so I'm sending you to a retirement zoo. Diamondback terrapin is another one that I'm not going to be keeping. Dromedary camel. Okay, they seem to be doing all right. We're going to trade the two babies out as soon as they mature. But for right now, they're still babies. Another species we're not keeping is the blue-tongued lizard. You're Australian, not African. Unless I decide to expand later on by adding a, other areas of the world, the Amazon, for example. Wow, we have a lot of bats. But it's not an outrageous number of bats, and they're healthy, so yay. Another Australian animal that I'm not planning on keeping unless I expand the zoo, which I might do. I mean, I might add Australia to the zoo. That would be cool. Somali wild ass. We're going to handle these guys real quick because we're getting alerts. While we're at it, let's get a keeper in here, please. Okay. Next up is the giant tiger land snail. Wow. Dealing with the exhibit species are so much easier because it's literally keep the two youngest individual animals and get rid of the rest of them. Now the Goliath beetle I am keeping in the zoo because it is an African species. Okay, we're going to keep For some reason, I can't get rid of them. That's perfect ratio. They're fine. Already dealt with Nile monitors and Ayala. Ah. Wow. I don't want to spend 1,100. Well, alright, fine. No. Yet another reason to pause this while we do this is because, you know, I'm sitting there going, okay, they look good, they've got children and all that, and then the children grow up and try to have sex with their dads. Alright, fine. Alright, Nyala. Excuse me. Plains zebra. Alright. What is it with you? He's the only black wildebeest I have because they were all relatives of his. Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. Okay, Red River Hog. Red River Hogs have a one-on-one. And right now it's just these two. Red River Hogs. Okay. Sandcat. Harris and Keeper are both old. Fakir and Omera are siblings, so Fakir, enjoy your life in the wild. What's your name? Ahil? Ahil, welcome to your new digs. One second, that's my telephone. Okay, that was a call from my doctor's office. They were like, you know, we want to do a follow-up, a telecommunication follow-up. Will you be available for it? And I'm like, yes. Okay, because we need to do this thing. And I'm like, I just said yes. You know, I said yes. You don't have to keep talking. I said yes. And it's like, oh, well, I've got a script. And it's like, yowzers. I have I'm part of a large healthcare group, and they use a call center. And the call center, the guy, it's obviously being run out of, it's being run out of India. I can tell it's being run out of India. Why are you thirsty? Okay. I'm going to put another one over here. And I have no real problem with businesses, you know, hiring call centers in India. But if you're going to work at a call center in India dealing with Americans, you need to be able to speak English without an accent that's so thick you could walk on it. And this poor dude, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be, you know, rude about it, but ye gods, I couldn't understand a word he was saying. Inaccessible. Okay, I got an idea. Let's do it this way. I mean, fancy pants water thing is all fine and good until your animals start dying of thirst. This is our new rhino. Oh, that's our old rhino. And there's our new rhino. Her name is Zanja. I'm going to change that to Sonia. Is it raining now? I think it's raining. Yes, it's raining. Okay. So, we're almost finished, guys. Okay. Springbok. Okay, how old are they? Shani? Shani, I'm sending you away because I think you're related to OJ. I'm not buying that female. Jesus Christ, look at this. I'm going to run myself out of conservation credits if I'm not careful. There we go. And yes, it is raining. Okay. So, Striped chain is a fix. Thompson's gazelles should be okay. I'm going to go ahead and release the 3 juveniles that we've got. There we go. Who's left? Anybody? Ah, yeah, the yellow anaconda. Another South American species, so obviously we will not be keeping it. Okay, there we go, guys. And that is our housekeeping episode for today. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your understanding. I will be continuing with the redesign. I think that's going amazingly. Next thing I'm doing is I'm going to be moving the aardvark habitat over here, and I may be adding to it because okay, aardvark. They can have meerkats. They're enriched by meerkats. You can put almost anything in the in the habitat with them, as long as it's an African animal. You know, I could add any of these. Hey, there's an idea. Despite the name, you can find alpine goats in Africa. So what if I put our brand new aardvark in a habitat with some alpine goats? That would work. It would work really well. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I will talk to you later. Next episode, we're going to be moving the aardvark over here to this side of the zoo, and we're going to be adding alpine goats to its habitat, just to give it some company. I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye. You could be a part of it. There's a revolution, you could be the start of it. Better get a move on while there's still a chance of it. If there's no improvement, this could be the last of it. Nature was a haven, now we need saving. No more conversation, time for cultivation. We all got a part to do to help the world pull through. But you gotta build a zoo. This is the law of the jungle.
as old and as true as the sky. The forest protected shall prosper, the forest neglected shall die. You've an aptitude to change attitudes, cause we have to prove it. That planet to grab your shovel. There's work to do, the world's in trouble. You gotta build a zoo.